the most efficient way, which patient and the doctors can digest.
Yes, absolutely. Appreciate that. Now, that's the concept, that's the strategy, so to speak. But now let's go into the process. Of course, as I mentioned, you know, the podcast, mainly, our listeners are those who maybe on a entrepreneurial journey, and they're trying to they have their minds, they have things up in their mind, and trying to figure out how they can bring it together, so to speak. And so, want to go through now your journey with MediPakket, a MediPakket. How was the concept? How did that concept come about? What's some of the stuff that you did, to make that go forward, so to speak?
Hmm. I think my things have changed over time a little bit. In the very starting days of my entrepreneurship journey, when I used to get platforms like you, I do speaks on various platforms. I used to be like, entrepreneurship is all about just start. Startup is like just start and all that
Mhm.
kind of a thing.
Right.
Over the time, I think when you go, you get mature, you understand, right? Now, what I say to any upcoming entrepreneurs or the people who are looking to start something, it is really the most important thing is for you to really know why you are doing it. What can be later, why has to be the very first thing that we need to talk as an entrepreneur. Do I really want to do it to make an impact or solve something big or small, but solve something? Or is it only because I'm doing it because it's trendy, right? I mean, these days the startups have become trendy thing. Entrepreneurships, the calling yourself as a founder become really trendy. But that really doesn't take you very long, because what you see is not exactly how it goes, right?
Hmm.
It's very it's a roller coaster. It's not the very straightforward path that, okay, this is how it would go. So the why is very important. Once you have really, with the proper mindset, have identified that why, the next step is to do the research on that why, and that is what I did. So I knew the problem because I firsthand experienced that the problem by working in these countries, that what the patients lack, right, what the patients look for, and they have a difficulty approaching or accessing. So I knew the problems there. So it's all, for me, it's all about building that efficient solution. So is it like the research about your solution and the problem that you're going for? Is it actually a problem that is only for a very small group of people that you think, or is it actually a bigger problem? So you need to really dig into the problem research. So that is exactly what I did. Is that the only problem in India, or is it the problem actually worldwide or global problem? So research is the other thing what I did. I also got associated with a lot of the groups, like the founder groups, the startup groups. I'm being a female and an immigrant female in United States. I actually tried to find the groups that resonated with me. So I won't go to the groups of a Stanford alumni, right? They're
Right.
different for me. So
Right.
I try to find the groups, associations that are, you know I can associate myself with. So I found those groups. There are a lot of women entrepreneurship groups. There are immigrants that minority, as we call them here, groups that are getting into. So I associated with them. I learned from their journey. There are many who are successful, but it's not really important that you follow people who are successful, but you follow people who actually went long, right? It's
Mm.
important. You can learn, okay, this they did good, but this they could have done better to be faster. There are various things to learn from. But that's what I did, and I got a little understanding, okay, how this entrepreneurship world works, how this technical world works, because I'm a medical person, I'm a non-tech person. So I knew my weaknesses and I knew my strengths. So weaknesses are the one that I worked in order to research and get associated with people. What you're strong in, right? I mean, that's a good
Right.
part. The
Yeah.
weaknesses, definitely you need to know first and what you're not good at, and then you find right people, right
Hmm.
groups to help you. Get a little better on your weaknesses. I mean, you can never get always the best, but get a little better.